Nis cholem tun chonem steeds es muk nechzetlich necheseucht. Long ago, the animal people used to talk to one another and tell one another, don't go to the beach when the tide is way out, because that mean old dirty thing lives down there, the octopus lady. Everybody'd say, all right, but there was a Mr. Know-It-all in the crowd, and he used to talk to himself, and he used to say,
I know everything. Those animal people don't know anything.
and that was Kaka, Mr. Crow. Crow knew everything. So Crow, what did he do? He would go visiting all the animal people. The first one he went to go visit was Cousin Mosquito Man. And there, Cousin Mosquito Man would say,
don't go to the beach because that dirty old mean thing lives there.
and Crow would say,
I know.
and there Crow would go to the next house, and he went to visit Bear Man's long house. And as he entered Bear Man's long house, Bear Man began to talk to Crow, and he said, well, Steve, don't go to the beach when the tide is way out, because that mean old thing lives out there, octopus lady. And Crow would say,
I know.
There he went to the next house. He went to Cousin Slugman's house. He entered Slugman's long house.
Where's Slugman?
And as he entered, it was slippery and slimy. As he entered the house, Cousin Slugman began to talk to Crow, and he'd say, and this is what he said in English. And Crow would say, I know. And he would slide out of the house. And then he went to Flea Man's house. The Cousin Flea Man's house was so tiny he couldn't get in, so he just peeked through the doorway, and Cousin Flea Man began to talk to Crow and say, and Crow would say, and of course, Crow went to the beach when the tide was way out. And
Say, I know. That Mosquito Man said
Nothing. I know everything.
there, Octopus Lady was coming out of the water. Coming out of the water. There was Octopus Lady. And she would talk to Crow, and she'd say,
Dr. Crow. Octopus Lady.
"Ooh, it's nice to see you, Crow." And Crow would say,
I know.
Octopus Lady would say some more nice things to
Crow Lady would say more nice things. Skipping. And Crow would reply,
"Why don't you come a little bit closer, Crow?" And Crow would say,
I know.
when he got really close, and Octopus Lady would put an arm around Crow, then another arm around Crow, and every time she'd put an arm around him, the water would rise a little bit higher. And Crow was so happy, and Octopus Lady, she'd say some more nice things, and as she put her arm around him, "Ooh, you are really handsome, Crow." And Crow would admire himself, and he'd say,
I know.
and she put another arm around him. "Ooh, you smell really nice, Crow." And Crow would wave his arms under his armpits and say,
I know.
It would rise a little bit higher. Crow was getting really hungry now. He said,
when are we going to eat?
an octopus lady would put another arm around Crow and she'd say, we're going to eat pretty food. And Crow would say, I know. As the water would rise a little bit higher. Now the Crow was really mad. He was really hungry. And he said to Octopus Lady,
I'm hungry right now. What's for dinner?
and Octopus Lady would put her last arm around Crow and she would say, you are the dinner, Crow. Crow, the water was all the way up to his neck, and poor Crow would say, and that is all. The missionary story.
Is that good? Very good.
That was awesome.